Hello, welcome to my bookshelf, and today I'll be doing my review of Simon vs. the Homosapians Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I wasn't really expecting to like it as much as I did, so it was definitely a very exciting read for me. I wasn't really expecting to like it because YA contemporary romance is not really my genre of choice. But I've been pushing myself a little bit lately, and I've been trying to read more books from genres I typically wouldn't pick up on my own. And that was one of them, and I am really glad that I did. I found that Simon was very relatable as our main character, and I was very, very surprised by that. So if you don't know, the premise is our main character Simon. He's a teenage boy. He's homosexual, and he hasn't come out to anyone yet. And the only person that knows that he's gay is this person that he has met via Tumblr through the school website. So they know that they're both students. And so there've been lots of emails since then that they've been sending back and forth. The person's username is Blue. So Simon and Blue have been talking for a long time, and they've really gotten to know each other, and there's a lot of flirtation going on there. And so he's the only person that knows that Simon is gay as well. And so they talk about that a lot, and that's really kind of his only outlet as of, at the beginning of the book for talking about those kinds of issues. The major setup of the story is that one of Simon's classmates reads these emails and starts to more or less blackmail him in order to get Simon to hook him up with one of Simon's friends, basically. This kid just wants an in with this girl that he likes. So he uses those emails against Simon in order to get what he wants. Not a recommended way of getting a date, let me just tell you that. So that's kind of the main setup for the story, and it just kind of goes from there. What I like about this story is that while Blue and Simon's relationship is very important to the story, I don't know, this book just felt like it was about more than that. It seemed to be just about Simon's life in general and his relationship with his family and his friends, and how, keeping this secret has really has been a burden for him. And just even thinking about, how am I going to tell people? It's such a strange situation to even really have to think about, and it's something that I take for granted as a straight person. And it was really interesting to read from someone's perspective that was different from my own as far as this goes. It's just not something I've had to think about. And so it was really interesting to kind of see even just who you tell first can have a big impact on your friend group and things like that. And so there's a little bit of drama with, who ends up getting told first about this. But ultimately, I don't think it was overdone. Like most YA books that I read, I just feel like everything is so melodramatic and everything is just so over the top. And I didn't feel like this book was over the top. It seemed more grounded in reality than most YA books that I've read, at least recently. So I really, really appreciated that. So the teenage drama was at a minimum, but there still was teenage drama. And of course, teenage drinking. That part didn't really seem necessary to me, but it wasn't over the top either, so I was okay with it overall. But yeah, it was a really entertaining read. I really enjoyed it, a lot more than I thought I would. Like I said, I related to Simon a lot, actually. I mean, I've never been a teenage boy. I don't plan to be. So I was very surprised to see similar things were between the two of us, and just, his experience with things. It was really interesting to read from his perspective, and he was a very likable protagonist, for sure. Okay, so I guess the last thing that I want to say does involve at least some kind of spoiler. I'm not going to actually spoil it, but I'm going to lead into spoiler territory. So if you haven't read this book for some reason, and you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch the rest of this video. So that being said, let's jump into my mini spoiler territory. I was really happily surprised that Blue, this mystery man of Simon's, that's kind of the big mystery of the book, is who is Blue, and Simon's trying to figure it out for himself, and you know, there's a lot of candidates that he's like choosing between, and I like that it's none of those people. I like that it wasn't who we expected it to be. It wasn't the cliched person that you would expect it to be based on other books with surprises like that. I like that it was just a side character that it was, the person was mentioned by name maybe twice, I think, before the big reveal. And I really like that because I think I missed the first mention of him, to be honest. But the second time I did take note of him, and I did kind of wonder for a half a second, but I was like, well, they're not really playing him up at all. So I'm like, maybe not. And it happened to be him. So I was really happy by Blue's reveal. I really like Blue as a character a lot, actually, and so the ending was really great. I really enjoyed the ending. It was very cute, very, very cute. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it, to be honest. I really enjoyed it, and if any of that sounded interesting, I would highly recommend it. It's an enjoyable read for sure. Alright, so that was my review of Simon versus the Homosapians Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the book, and I'd be curious to hear yours, so please let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching this video, and until next time.